This is a G. This is a homie. That's why I'm like, listen, don't play with somebody because we think people who have platforms, oh, they got this, they da-da-da-da-da. No, they fall through. Call it what it is.
Yeah.
Because when they ready for amen and hallelujah, they turn to this type of God that is raising people from the dead, that is bringing that money just from heaven.
But I'm telling you, especially during those times where I'm just really tired, I just know it's the Lord. I just know it's him.
That's it. Welcome to the Living SuperHumans podcast. I'm Cardell. Today we are in September. Fashion Month meets the first whispers of Halloween. But this episode is really about something deeper. The ways people carry gifts inside them that make the rest of us feel seen, held, and alive. My guest is Paige Benjamin, a joyful creative I first met at Suit Supply, and today I'll be sharing a story about why I call this episode Talking to the Dead, and the moment I realized Paige was carrying a rare gift. Let's get into it. Paige, welcome.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you here again.
I know, it's so good to be back. Thank you for having me.
We've like shift positions.
I know.
How does it feel?
It feels amazing.
Oh my God. Like, you look lovely.
Thank you.
But we'll get into the fashion a little later.
Yeah.
So I met Paige at Suit Supply Dallas. Shout outs to them.
Shout out.
Even on our day off, we giving them some business.
Exactly.
Okay? It is insane.
Yeah.
I definitely met Paige and immediately I was like, who is this girl?
Really?
And I really, really need to know who is this girl that I'm seated next to. So tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm from New York City. I moved from Berlin, though. I moved from Germany to come to Dallas. Long story, but my background is in fashion design. And so I left New York with the intention of living in London. It didn't quite work out the way that I would have hoped. Ended up in Prague instead, and then by way of Prague, then Berlin, Germany. I was there for 12 long years. Actually never had any intention of returning to the States until COVID hit. I launched a menswear collection, COVID hit, and then it was like, hold on. I met my prayer partner out there, my business partner, prayer partner, and we actually collaborated and started a business, film production business. And essentially, because it's faith-based, it just made more sense to come to, she was like saying the Lord is telling us to kind of move to Texas, and then we moved to Dallas. That's kind of like the most condensed part of the story.
Oh my gosh, like Paige need to write a book about this because I'm like just zooming away with questions in my head because Berlin, I've never been any of the places she's actually lived, and many of us probably have visited them or want to visit them. Yeah. But you got a whole book.
Yeah, it was a good time. But I am happy to be back in the States because one of the things that's really refreshing, especially with having met you at Suit Supply, is God is not a foreign concept here. Yeah. Not to say, seek and you shall find. So I did have like a community in Berlin, but it was just nice to be able to like, oh, what did you do this weekend? And to say here, oh, I went to church. It's like, and not be given like this look like, you went to church? But again, it's like, if anything, things like that is just an opportunity to share the gospel, if nothing else. So, but it was just nice to be able to talk with you at Suit Supply and just to have really deep conversations about Jesus and, and just prayer. And of course,
and of course, relationship. Of course, fashion.
Of course.
You need the juice. You need the balance. You need the juiciness.
Of course.
And so that's how I met Paige. I started there. Well, I started first, then you joined in. And we'd have little conversations.
Yeah.
And you always knew Paige by her faith. And so this conversation, Talking to the Dead, is president on the transition of my sister.
Yeah.
And just saying that out, like, I can't believe I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah.
And next to somebody who was there during the whole kind of almost like series, if you will.
Yeah.
'Cause it felt like a movie.
Yeah, it really did. Really
Felt
did.
like a movie. You know, as I was preparing for today, I felt the season coming. Oh my God. I felt the season hit. And this was around the time that she started to feel pain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, the weather shift.
Wow.
Because I could feel her in the weather.
Really?
I could feel the emotion. I could feel the trauma, if you will.
Yeah.
I could feel the spirit, if you will. And we're going to talk about everything surrounding my sister's transition.
Yeah.
And so Paige is going to lead us into it. I'm already misty-eyed, but let's talk about it.
Well, I mean, I remember it was actually kind of interesting because my mom passed away in January of 2019, and that was obviously really hard. I was in Germany at the time, and there was a large expectation and prayer from my sisters and myself in believing that she was going to be raised, you know. So that obviously didn't happen, but when I met you and you told me that your sister was in the hospital and things weren't, you know, looking very good, or actually she had already passed at this point, and then we were talking about, like, because you were like saying, hey, no, this is not. And I was basically, it was like, I was immediately here with you. I'm like, yeah, no, this is not gonna stand for this. And I was just in prayer. Like, there were moments I would just disappear into the bathroom at Food Supply and just start praying. So I just know it was just a really, at that point I knew that my relationship with you at work was a little different, because that I could talk with you about matters like that. I mean, to that extent, I mean, because, you know, you have Christians that you can talk to and everything, but to talk about, like, let's raise somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah. That was like next level. I mean, and even talking about it, even on a podcast, and like, it just almost feels like a bit taboo, you know, and it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I knew then at that point, like, I was like, okay, this is a different type of relationship, you know? And I remember you had driven me home. I think, I don't know if it was that same night or whatever. And we were listening to worship music. And it was just like a time. It was a real time. And like, but like for you, obviously, like, what was it all like for you during that moment? I mean, just the story from the beginning. Yeah. You know?
So I think one of the first things that stands out to me was hearing the voice of God. Yeah. I remember the scene. Oh my God. I remember the scene. We were invited. She had went under some testing. Yeah. And we were invited to the results of the testing. Mm-hmm. My twin and I was videoed in, and there my sister sat. Mm-hmm. And my brother and my dad, my mom were all in the room. Yeah. And this doctor is reading this result. Mm-hmm. And my sister was like crooning. And I remember, despite how life-changing this was, the voice of God telling me to write everything that is spoken.
Okay, yeah.
I remember it so well, so vividly. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. So I write the time. Mm-hmm. I wrote the time. And write what is happening in our body. So the doctor had said something about different organs. Okay. And he said, write those down. Write those down. And I wrote those down. Okay. Because the Holy Spirit was like, you're going to pray. This is how you're going to pray. Mm-hmm. I remember leaving there, and first of all, I was so shocked. My humanity was like, how do you tell someone they're not doing good?
Right.
Now,
Right.
he did say there would be an extension of life, right? But how do you say that to the person and they sit there and have the ability to maintain in faith?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she just grew in because she was in immense pain.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I remember leaving there and I went into prayer mode. But the next scene that I remember is praying.
Yeah.
And it was with my friend Sonia. And I just called Sonia, and Sonia I dropped the phone, and you could hear her praying.
Still praying.
And I started to pray. I've probably prayed like that before, but never with a specific goal or matter or issue.
Yeah.
I earnestly petitioned God.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do in crises.
Yes.
He's a present help.
Exactly.
And we run to him
Yeah.
and he run to us.
Exactly.
And I just remember the conversation. I was like transitioned somewhere different. And I remember praying and I saw my sister. I saw her. And it was like she was being like escorted away.
Oh, okay.
And I said, Avria, where you going?
Yeah.
Like, where are you going? Where are you going?
Wow.
And she looked back and she heard me. And I said, come back here. You're not going anywhere. Because nobody wants someone they love to leave.
Of course.
I said, well, come back here.
Yeah.
And I said, when you come back here and you have a conscious moment, when you get back, I need you to speak to your body. Because one thing we do every day is present our bodies as living sacrifices unto God.
Right.
And I could bear witness that is my sister's testament every day of her life. So he didn't have to bargain whether he had a body or she belonged to him.
Right.
Or she's calling him in crises. This is someone who's a youth leader, served God all the days of her life.
Yeah.
Minister all the time. That's her life.
Right.
I'm like, so minister to your body when you come back.
Right.
Tell your body what it need to do in the name of the Lord.
Amen.
And I always remember it's like a K. It's like when your arms are stretched and your legs are stretched.
Yeah.
And she was trying to reconnect with her body.
Oh, wow.
I said, you have everything to live for.
Yeah.
And you could see her trying to settle into her body.
Okay.
And I can always remember that it's like a spot, like if a police mark a spot on the road.
Oh, yeah.
And it's how the shape of the body is.
Sure.
And she just was trying to align
Like a
with her
puzzle piece almost, like, yeah.
And this was like in the middle of everything. And I told her, I said, speak to your body when you come back.
Okay.
That was the second occurrence.
Okay.
The third occurrence was all of these things compiled. One day, my mom had called early in the morning. And she said, well, the results are so wonderful, so hopeful. We have a reason to praise. And I put on a show.
Yes, of course. Of course.
I was not playing.
Yes.
Because whose report should you believe?
Yeah, come on.
We
come
shall
on.
believe the report of the Lord.
Come on.
And I earnestly believed. And so we rejoiced on the phone. And then later on, I'm home that day.
Yeah.
And my mom calls. Cannot speak. And my mom is a wordsmith. And she's on video. And all she could say is, pray for me. And my mom is a prayer warrior. She don't want to pray for everybody.
Yeah.
And I just saw her there.
Yeah.
Just laying there.
Yeah.
And certain things start flashing. I saw someone involved with it that one day I'm going to encounter.
Okay.
And then I saw her.
Her being your sister.
My sister laying there.
Yeah.
And just people surrounding. And that I can't even speak. That's how breathtaking that moment was.
Now, you saw that physically or in the spirit?
No, I saw this physically.
Physically. Okay.
Physically, my mom called on the video.
Yeah.
With my sister laid there.
Laid there with people surrounding her.
Yeah. Now, in the spirit, I saw something. the image of a person that I will meet soon. Dot, dot, dot. For sure.
Okay.
And after that, this is where the conversation took place.
Okay.
So, intermission break. I could imagine people are knowing about it, gathering at the house. And my mom called. And I told her, I cannot talk.
Right.
I was like sentenced to not speaking. And so he reminded me of the time, right? And I said, okay. He said, not until this time. And so I'm in the kitchen, like finding things to do.
Yeah.
And I had to throw the garbage. And I went to throw the garbage. And when I'm walking down, she comes skipping. Like she's skipping. And I'm like,
happily.
Happily skipping. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, oh my God, this feels so good. It feels so amazing. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, remember when we was in school? Because we went to college together. And she said, do you remember? Like, she used to go to this like all-night praise event. And where you just pump your fists and you just worship God. You cry, you dance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got to come back. What are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, this feels so good. This feels so
Wow.
good, bro. She always say, bro. And I'm like, girl, I said, no. I said, sister, you have more to live for. You have a second part of your life unraveling before your eyes that you haven't experienced yet.
Right.
You can't go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like, just having a good time. And I'm like, hurt. I'm mad.
Right.
But it's so real. And you could see the joy. And I told her, I said, hey, you about to get married. You about to have kids.
Right.
Like, you haven't experienced that yet. So,
She was like engaged or like,
on her way.
On her way to being engaged. Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And she said, well, I see something else.
Wow.
Going on there. And I said, what? And after that, she just left. And the angel of the Lord spoke and said, we had given her a choice.
Wow.
And she was more convinced by her relationship with the Lord than the relationship that she will have with a human being.
Oh my gosh. Sense. Wow.
And I was like, I am still shook. And beyond that, there were revelations flowing. Yeah. That I wrote on a paper somewhere buried in like a book that I have. And I will forever, I'll always remember that. And God said at some point, I'm going to allow you to share that with the world.
And here we are.
The lessons, the revelations. Yeah. From that moment when it comes to your body.
Yeah.
And the temple. Yeah. And what that means. Sorry for the tears, girl.
No, no.
But that's what took place.
I think for me, hearing the part about she was given a choice, because to me, the first thing I thought about was like, oh, so the prayers were heard. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like those prayers were not in vain. The ones that you did with Sonia, the ones that, all of the prayers that went forth, it was like, no, the Lord heard them all. It was like, okay, you know what? They're trying to get you back, like, and she was given a choice, but I feel like the prayers weren't in vain. Yeah. They were not in vain.
But honestly, I wasn't about to give up.
I hear you.
Not about to give up.
I hear you.
If she heard me the first time,
yeah.
You can hear me, little sister. You know how we go. Listen, you know how we go about our little siblings, right?
Yeah.
They can act all the way they want, but we are like little parents. Even though she used to pretend like she was my parent, I'm the boss. Right?
Yeah.
Like, don't do it. In this instance, get your tail back here.
Yeah.
You're going to love this next part of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with this residing or this continued faith,
Yeah.
even after that conversation, this is what led me to have even a more deeper encounter with you.
Oh, with me.
With you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And this is where your gift came in.
Oh. Oh. Really?
So, Paige,
Yes.
I recall that day, and something was off about me.
Yeah.
And you notice it. You said you want to go to lunch.
Oh.
That's the first and last time we had lunch. So I'll always remember it because I always want to be social with the Paige. so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I do
We went
remember.
to lunch.
Yeah.
I'm going to set it. We went to lunch.
Yeah.
And at lunch, you just were so quiet. You said you had a salad. We went to Salado.
Yeah.
And I got my salad. You got a salad? You said, yeah. So how are you? You know, you lean in. And I said, I'm good. He said, oh, okay. And I started to express where I was. And something was like, it released me to release how I truly felt in the spirit realm, in my soul, which was, well, it's not too late for God to do the miraculous of bringing her to life.
Okay.
And I said one little thing, and you said, stop. What did you say? I don't know. No. You said, what did you say? And you said, I was waiting for you to say something.
Oh, right. I do
You were
remember.
like, because I didn't know where it's, like I can replay you say, I didn't know where you guys lived, but I believe.
Yeah.
And one of the gifts that you give me, I think of a scripture. And it talk about when Mary conceived Jesus and met with Elizabeth, who was barren and was having John the Baptist. And when you bear witness with me, everything in every realm of my life shift. Because what God revealed, she was like, she's full of faith. Her gift, she's being faithful to remain full of faith.
Oh, God.
As a kid that dreams, have dreams all the time, you end up feeling alone. And when you journey faith long enough,
Yeah.
you get tired. And at this venture, I just came from the pandemic. And my business just slopped around. And to be presented with this was a renewal of the faith. It was a chance to do it again
Yeah.
and not mess it up. Because it's not like business.
Yeah.
You got one chance. And when you supplied me, when you give me what I needed, because one thing about this podcast when I thought about it was we have things that we are to give to each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of us sit on that.
Yeah.
We sit on that. We take it for granted. We're selfish.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Because we always think, oh, it's a money. It's an outing. It's an occasion.
Yeah.
But you showing up in that capacity, I think you don't even understand the magnitude
Wow.
and how much gratitude I have for that.
Wow.
I felt seen.
Wow.
I felt heard. I felt valued.
Wow.
And I definitely was like, you have to be on this podcast.
Oh, wow.
To look someone in their eye and tell them thank you so much for showing up in an area that God later said she had to cultivate this.
Yeah.
This came through a long way. This wasn't something that, this was just
No. No.
And the gift is faithful to be full of faith. And I want to hear, how did you get to a place where you were able to experience what you experienced within your life and your mom, yet you turn around and offer me some faith? How did you put oil in my, tell me the journey. Tell us.
Well, I mean, because well, first of all, thank you. Because I was like, that just touched me. I did not intend to cry on here, just to let you guys know. But ultimately, like the day that I mentioned previously in Berlin, getting that phone call from my sister saying that my mom, she was basically had passed on, but my sister was like, no, she was basically calling me to pray. And it didn't really make sense regardless of her age or anything like that. It's just like, no, this is not, I just wasn't like standing for that. So, I was in belief for a long time that mom would come back. And again, like, it didn't happen. However, one of the things that that I, spiritually speaking, like, the Holy Spirit was like, don't allow experiences that have happened, or whether mainly bad, anything bad, to dictate who the Father is, because he's still faithful. You know what I mean? So it's like, there are other cases where the dead has been raised and everything. My situation wasn't one of those cases, but just because of that doesn't mean I'm not going to have faith for Avery, your sister, to be raised. So it's like, I honestly, I was, more than anything, I think I was excited to hear like where you were going. Yeah. And I was like, this is another opportunity for me to pray and believe. My God. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. It's like, and that's ultimately, I just, regardless if it's like, it could be like an actual dead being or like a dead situation, that I'm always going to believe in resurrection because Jesus is alive. He's resurrected. He's a living king. So that's basically essentially like, if anybody, is coming to me with faith, just like a mustard seed, right? Yeah. It activates something in me. So it's like, I get excited when someone has a little, that's why one of the things I tend to ask people is like, what are you passionate about? A lot of times, like at work, people are doing certain jobs, whatever. I never ask people, what do you do? It's like, I ask what you're passionate about, because it might not be the same thing. Yeah. And sometimes I just like to potentially activate something within the person. It's like, I wanted to be a singer, but that doesn't really make any money, so I decided to be a doctor or whatever. Or what, of course, obviously being a doctor is a blessing and everything. Yeah. But it's like, there is also a blessing in being a singer. There's something ministering in that. Yeah. So essentially, in terms of, I think just faith in general, just some sort of belief in just kind of like expectation, anticipation, wanting more, does something for me. And I just want to kind of add to that for anyone who is willing to like just even confess that, it's like, no, I think there's more. I think there's more. And I'm like, there is.
So I have a question. Did you, before this moment, know you possessed this gift?
Well, it's funny. I don't know if I would have ever kind of identified it the way you did, which is like so beautiful. I just know I like encouraging people. Yeah, I just always knew that I enjoyed encouraging people. I remember my mom would say things to me like, my mom, when I was like a teenager, like 13, 14, she's like, baby, you know what? I love how you just touch people. You just like put your hand on people. Like, I'm like, yeah. And I was just like, what? Okay. But that was like a sense of encouragement, just kind of like, letting someone know, yeah, okay, I see you. So, but I always just kind of thought of it as encouragement, but I never thought of it like saying it the way you did. Like
it definitely was a superhuman capability. Because a lot of individuals kind of live at this level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're afraid to present themselves in a spiritual level.
Yeah.
And everybody know their souls.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
But how we interact day to day, we put that at the back burner.
Sure.
And we present this persona or this image or, this physicality of what, what we see is what you get.
Yeah.
Situation. And I don't think we lend people our oil. We don't offer it enough.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good point.
And it could be because we're not full enough.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you have to have enough to offer.
Exactly.
Enough. And that's where, to me, is so compelling and it stands out because everyone is given a measure of faith.
This is true. Yeah.
But your faith, a little more than average. Because here's the thing. I encountered a lot of persons within spiritual leadership positions and the like, and they did not have the same response.
Really?
They did not identify as it.
Wow.
They actually was talking me off the ladder. And they have titles and positions. And so this is why it's a gift. And I want you to know it's a gift.
Wow.
Because you would think, well, the preacher who preaching that going to believe that.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was to my disappointment.
Yeah.
When you were the only person I could truly reflect on.
Wow.
Besides probably my twin.
Okay, right.
That had, when is this going to happen?
Yeah.
Any moment now.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I think that there's two avenues. There's fear and faith. But oddly enough, ironically enough, there is some fear in faith in the sense of, because that takes that, you have sometimes it's like, do it afraid. It's like, it's kind of like, especially these people leaderships that are in these positions, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, if I start preaching and telling you, yes, this is possible, and then, oh my goodness, if it doesn't happen, then, oh my gosh, like, what does that say about me? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and to some degree, I can kind of understand where these people in leadership are coming from, but at the same time, it's kind of like, because you are in leadership, you should kind of further promote the things that you're essentially preaching.
Yeah, because I will say this, like, even with her still choosing to be in heaven.
Sure,
right?
Yeah.
Even with that, knowing that you felt the same way I felt and were believing the same thing was my saving grace. And here's it. When I left, I was able to focus on everything surrounding the events of her rising up, getting up. And so my optimism, my praise, except when I give the tribute. Oh my God, I was devastated. But honestly, in a way where I was like, any moment now, you could get right up here, because here's the thing, even when I came back, you was waiting for the news.
I was.
This is, let me tell you something, this is a G. This is a homie. That's why I'm like, listen, don't play with somebody, because we think people who have platforms, oh, they got this, they da-da-da-da-da. No, they fall through. Call it what it is.
Yeah.
Because when they ready for amen and hallelujah, they turn to this type of God that is raising people from the dead, that is bringing that money just from heaven. So don't do it when it's only convenient. Okay? And don't do it only in public. And then you can't even reference the mighty God we serve in private.
This is true.
Come on, I need consistency.
This is true.
And we need to own up to the space. Because I am not disappointed by that moment.
Okay.
I don't feel tricked by the moment.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that's good.
I don't feel that.
All right. Okay.
At all.
Okay.
It was my saving grace. I was able to hold my head up. I spoke to my mom. I said, there's going to be 2 boys. You're going to say 2 boys. Because we're living on the Bible. You and I talk about that. We are scriptures.
Yes.
We are verses.
We're books in the Bible. The book of Cardell.
Hello, the book of Paige. Hello, the book of Ariel.
Yes, come on.
I said, there will be 2 men who sat on the wall.
Yeah.
And waited for the book of Avery or Sister Avery, however they want to do it, to return. And that's the stance.
Yes. Because even with like my mom, even with Avery, I'm telling you, I know the Lord's looking down from heaven like, look at that faith.
Yeah.
Those are my babies right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's I know he honored it. I know he honors the faith.
That's what we said last time. Obedience is success.
You said that. I love that. I actually told my friend that. Yeah.
Obedience is success.
Yes.
And so one thing I want to learn a little more about you. Because for successful people, there is a way of living that feeds in to what they're working on and them having excellence to what they do.
Yeah.
So as a person full of faith, how do you maintain? What is your structure? What is your routine?
Just attempting to believe that like just every day is a new day. Every day is literally a new day. So it's kind of like, didn't have the best day yesterday, but today is a new day, and words are very powerful. So it's like, I was just even talking to somebody at work, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I really don't like, okay, know what? No, let me not say that, because it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you keep saying things, you're planting a seed, you're watering it, if anything. You're like consistently saying it, and it's being watered. So I just try. I try, being the operative word, to be mindful of the words that I speak. And also just like the stuff that I do outside of Suit Supply, because I essentially moved here for the business that I'm doing with my business partner. It's actually film production, but we're essentially, it's a cinematic coaching company. So it's like we make trailers that express the vision that God has for you in your life. So imagine like going to the movie theater, you have the trailers are my favorite thing ever. Yeah. Like there are movies I've never seen, but I've seen the trailer. And just imagine it sitting there and seeing the trailer, and then it's like the opening of your life, Cardell's life, and just like, and I actually did one. You collaborated with me, yeah.
We're gonna definitely share that with you guys.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's, I mean, just in terms of like the things that I look forward to. I look forward to just knowing that there's something bigger. There's always something bigger, and like, you know, and the things that I'm working on outside of Suit Supply is just like, it's called Vision Real, and it's just like the vision, God's vision. Yeah. And so those are the things that kind of like keep me like excited and like, ooh, like, you know, just things for the kingdom.
And I want to know a little more about, it's like, let me liken to when they would, in the Bible, they had to do the ceremonies to go before the Lord, right? And the Levites would be the ones to initiate this. And if anything was off, they would die.
Right.
To the presence of the Lord. So I want to know, like, do you have like a morning routine? Do you have like any little small rituals like devotion, affirmation, singing? Like, what is this thing that is always, how do you keep your joy? How do you keep your faith full?
Yeah, you know, I always kind of like do some worshiping in the morning, listen to a little sermon, just have some quiet time with the Lord in the beginning of the day, at the start of the day, because the start of your day is going to essentially be what the rest of your day is going to look like. So just kind of making sure that I spend time with him. And then from there, just kind of just start working on, because like the majority of my day is pretty much kind of like going to work. But because a lot of times people are like, oh, you know, a lot of times, you know, people, you get tired at work. The large part of your day is there.
And I want to intercept that. How do you show up for people when you're tired?
You know what? I'll keep it. You know what? I'm going to keep it really real. It is so the Holy Spirit. It is so the Holy Spirit. And I'm not trying to be too holy and spiritual, but because there are times where I'm just like, where did that come from? Lord, that was you. Because I like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the day, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm tired. I'm like spent. But it's like, oh, Paige, we have this client. And all of a sudden it's like, hey, how are you? I'm back to, and it's not, and the thing is, it's not, It's not fake. It's not phony. It's an aspect of who I.
Why would you say that just now? Can you care to explain what you meant by that just now?
Well, because the thing is, I have. It's like we all have different parts of our personality. The majority of the part of my personality that I think a lot of people see is like the very like playful, like hee hee hee, and that's a good portion of who I am, but it's not all of who I am. I'm a very quiet person. I'm actually very reserved. I love being at home. Love being by myself. Me and Jesus. But I have not received an invitation yet. I'm still waiting on this dinner that being cooking from last Thanksgiving. I know.
We already decorate our place and everything, y'all. Like real good.
Oh my gosh.
Have not gotten a meal. Haven't gotten a birthday cake. We're waiting.
I know. I do. I will say, ironically enough, with everything that's been spoken, I do need to be a little bit better with fellowship. I know it sounds really crazy, but in terms of when I'm interacting with clients, it's like, even when I'm tired, there is like a genuine sense of energy that I get, and I'm actually being able to converse with them and just kind of like joke and like, build really good rapport. And again, it is genuine, but I'm telling you, especially during those times where I'm just really tired, I just know it's the Lord. I just know it's him.
That's it.
I just know it is.
Now, you just triggered my hunger. And guys, we have a juicy snack. I hope it's juicy.
He told me to bring in a snack. And I'll be honest and to say that I haven't had dates in a while, but I used to like go crazy over dates. Dates. I used to go crazy over these. I should have probably
I've had this before, but let's pretend that I haven't.
Yeah. I used to go crazy over this when I was in Berlin. The Medjool dates, which are these, and they're so good. It's basically like, because there was a point in my life where I became what I like to call a vegan, a fake vegan.
There you go.
Yeah,
she said it.
I coined that term because I had like a health scare, which caused me to kind of cut out all meats except for fish. And then I just basically, I was that person at the grocery store that would read everything. It was like sugar, oh, can't have that, And so then, like, in terms of sweets, because I have a sweet tooth, I learned that dates are really good for you. So it's kind of like, it's like caramel almost, but it's like nature's caramel. Yeah, so.
This doesn't take like caramel. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
It's really delicious.
It is caramelly.
Exactly, right? Now, the thing is, sorry, it's ASMR. The thing is about these, when I was in Berlin and I was going to try to see if I can do it, I've been too busy. I wanted to try to make another chocolate cake out of these. I made a sugar-free chocolate cake made out of dates. And it sounds crazy.
That's a push. That's a stretch.
I know it sounds crazy. I have a picture, maybe like when you can like put the picture into the podcast, you could see. And I'm telling you, I made it once, and I remember my friend kept asking me. Was good? Well, my Irish friend, Kira.
To not make it again.
No, she was just like, "Can I have another bit?" Like, she loved it. But like, it was so good. It was so good. I haven't made the time to do it again. I have to do it again. But it's really, really delicious.
This is very sweet. Paige has a sweet.
I do have a sweet tooth.
You get me?
But they're good for you. It's not, my friend actually, I'm not an almond, I'm allergic to like almonds and nuts, but she takes almond butter. She dips dates in almond butter.
Is this like the fruit just itself? Mm-hmm. Sweet like this?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Lord. Look at what the Lord did.
My glycemic levels are shooting through the roof. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Amen.
It's so good.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
I never had this.
You've never had it?
No, because normally it's tangy and more raisin-like.
Well, you're probably talking about prunes.
Do not judge me. Thank you very much. I'm so judgmental, I can feel it. But these looks are giving the looks today. Mm-hmm. Cheers to us.
Cheers to us.
You got to put your hands together. Oh. Come on now.
I had to put my date down.
Bravo. It's September. Mm-hmm. The month of fashion globally.
Yes.
I am so thrilled to see what the designers are releasing. Mm-hmm. There's been such a huge mix-up.
There has been. It's so funny because this is kind of like really probably weird to like insert this, but it'll probably make sense to you considering. But like, I've just been like, because especially Fashion Week in New York and everything, and Olandria Carthen, do you know her from...
Please don't start. Please don't start.
Okay, I won't go there. But those who know.
She's wearing her lip combo and all.
Oh my gosh, right. Let me tell you right now. Because
true fine.
I am a fan.
Tell them real quick
okay, she's just
about her.
Well, you know what's funny? Funny? It goes back to faith.
Laugh.
It goes back to faith.
Laugh.
It honestly goes back to faith. Because there was a community called Nicolandria. I'm not even going to get all into it.
A whole community.
It was a whole
religion going
well,
on.
no.
The book of who? What's her name again?
Her name is Olandria, but then she ended up with this guy.
Andrea.
On the show, but it was the way they came together. It was a very faithful story, but more so the community that was in prayer, and like people called us delusional, but it was just the just speaking. It's like walk by faith, not by sight.
Okay.
In spite of what you see, and it's like some things were very discouraging. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's going to end up happening. But then where people would be like, no, you would watch all these little TikToks. Ultimately, the whole point.
And you got this.
The whole point.
Church.
I'm telling you, I will find a faith story and everything because Big Brother is another.
So that's how you stay full too.
Oh my gosh!
What you consume, you.
Let me tell you. Because I was watching a podcast. What was it? Jackie Perry and her husband.
Love that.
I was watching. I was watching their podcast, and they actually had one of the winners of Big Brother on, and they were talking about Big Brother, and they were talking about like the spiritual aspect. I'm telling you,
that just dropped then.
That just dropped.
Oh, we gotta check that.
Yes, you have to watch it because I'm telling you, I can find faith in anything.
Now, Paige, we have to recap these looks.
Okay.
So tell us about the first look you wore.
The first look I wore, it's a printed dress. Can I say the brand? Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay. Well, it was All Saints, but like, it's so funny. I haven't. To be fair, guys, I love fashion, but now that I work at Suit Supply, it's no real reason for me to shop very often because I'm sort of like I have the clothes on loan, if you will. But at the same time, I don't really go out. I live in Dallas now. I don't know how to drive. Long story, but. I went shopping recently and I got this dress. I love prints. So it's just really cute. And then
we're gonna insert a picture somewhere.
Yes, insert a picture. And got the little suede boots and with the little kitten heel. I love a kitten heel. Yeah. And then with this look, I just did like a little sequins rainbow beret. And then I got like these jeans on. I don't know if we're gonna stand up.
Shoes.
Do you like my little shoes?
Oh my the hottest thing.
Oh, do you see I hope my feet are not too ashy. So anyway, so I have like these kind of like barrel jeans or high-waisted kind of barrel jeans and these like little cute little suede Mary Janes. I'm all about comfort. So and then I have actually repping Suit Supply, I do have one of Suit Supply's double-breasted jackets and I have this like
We're
little
charging
polo.
You for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. And I have this little polo on as well. Little striped little polo. Thank you. What about you? What are you wearing?
The first look out the gate.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Let them know.
I like little pink.
Yes.
Get into it. Double-breasted.
Mm-hmm,
I loved it. It had like a little gray undertone. So gray and pink is the hottest thing. You can't say you didn't get anything for free.
Yes.
It was double-breasted. The fit was nice.
I loved the little.
Loved it custom.
Was it matte? It was an ascot? Ascot, like a little ascot thing.
I got that from the new Dior. Shout out to the new designer at Dior.
Come on.
Jonathan Anderson, which is the shoes that I'm wearing right now.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yes,
okay,
yes,
sweet.
Yes. And so we love the suit. And I thought it was beautiful with the ascot. And then I put a little flower thing going on.
Yes, that was really nice.
And then the second look.
I'm loving this look.
It's the other one. This is the third.
The second.
Like
the second look. No, the second look. No, it was very. Sorry. The second look with the complimentary. It was very complimentary.
It was very complimentary. It was leather, oversized. Yeah. I got that last year, by the way.
Did you?
I had an opportunity to wear it.
I really loved it.
And I was like, we're gonna wear this.
I really loved it.
An oversized shirt.
Yeah. I loved it.
With the leather oversized pants.
With the tie.
Altered right down. And then with the tie, little striped tie, white shirt.
Very nice.
The black and white shades.
You
It was
did that.
Really nice.
You did that.
My juice. I did that.
You did that.
Hold on, you got to do the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, you did that. And that's with my left
Loved
hand.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
right-handed.
When I saw her arrive with her look, I was like, absolutely. And then this little get up.
Yes,
I need to get up for this one and all. You understand what I'm
truly.
saying? Like, this need to get up.
I'm all about that.
Even though I don't know if that camera's showing it's going to get up. But
Yeah, I'm not sure how much they're going to show,
it's
but
the get up.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm wearing Cardell McClam.
Oh,
Hey, hold on now. Hold on
Are
now.
you really?
Hold on. I'm going to get up.
Are you really?
Excuse me.
What?
Absolutely. I will not.
Shut up. Are you really? Wait, turn. Stop it. Are you serious?
Excuse me. Do you
Cardell.
I have to give you all the
Cardell,
full
you did that.
motion of this. Who did it?
You did that. No,
did it?
let me tell you right now. No, because it's like somebody asked me the other day. It was like, oh, like what kind of style? Like, how would you describe your style? I'm all about the 70s. The way you're doing this thing right now,
How we doing it?
it's like, because it reminds me of like what's happening. I don't know if you remember that show.
I am the happening.
Yeah, you
That's
are the
true.
happening. It's kind of like you are kind of like doing now. It's kind of like rerun, but the refined rerun, because it's like with
Evolution.
this.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Evolution.
I am obsessed with this. I didn't know this was
Crazy.
you.
Listen to me. The shirt is crazy. Okay?
Yo.
It's red and white stripe. It's the vest.
The
is
vest.
in green. In
It's
shirt.
great. Yo.
It's not a vest separate from the shirt.
Stop it.
That's
I
the
can't.
guy. Come on.
I can't.
I should have been in.
I can't.
Next year we should be taping this in New
Shut
York
up. Yes.
because like we came through.
You are
the
doing
crew.
that. You are doing that. This
And
is
of
a
course,
look.
I have the Jonathan Anderson shoes.
Of course.
With the big tassel. We love that.
Of course.
I had
Just
a little
goes-
fedora. And I did the brown.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just feeling all type of ways.
Yeah, and it's so funny. It's like I came out with a little beret, not realizing that, or maybe I
We're
forgot.
gonna parade
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, I totally, yeah. So it's just like, man,
Yeah,
I love this. I love this. I'm obsessed. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Give me my tats. Give me them all.
Give me my 10s. I've enjoyed myself.
So, Paige, before we close, one thing you would want people to try this week to help them notice and share their gifts with others. Give us a final, short, actionable thought, something practical that we could leave with.
I guess, well, I think I'm speaking too much maybe as a believer, because I'm like asking someone, how can I pray for you? Or maybe just kind of genuinely, especially if you're having a day, if you're like not in the mood or whatever, sometimes the best way to not think about what's going on with you is to ask someone what's going on with them. Oh, what's going on with you? Maybe if it's not like, how can I pray for you? Maybe it's just like asking, like, how are you? Like genuinely, not just how are you, just for the sake of making conversation, but genuinely, how are you? What's going on? How's your family? Is anything like, what's going on with you? Just, because that, it can kind of like be twofold. It can like genuinely kind of get into where they're at and what's going on with them, but also at the same time, taking your mind off of, whatever it is that's potentially bothering you, because that can be a way of like you praying for them and helping them, because it's all about intercession, because as you're praying for someone's definitely praying for you.
I love that. I want to say thank you, Paige.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for watching. I have to touch your hand, Paige.
Oh.
This is so like, oh my God. I have to touch your hand. Thank you so much.
No worries.
And thank you guys for watching. So, Paige, tell us where we could reach you.
Oh, you can find me at Vision Real Studios. So it's going to be Vision_Real REEL_Studios.
And you could reach us at The Living Superhuman at The Living Superhuman on Facebook pages and on Instagram, also on YouTube and Spotify. Our email is also the same thing, thelivingsuperhuman@gmail.com. Did I say it slow enough? They got it?
Yeah.
Reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment. Share this with a friend. I hope this finds you well and it encourages you to go on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
So, Paige.
Yeah.
We're going to do a real quick speed round.
Okay.
Quick?
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Okay.
So, breakfast or lunch?
Breakfast.
Okay. Apple or oranges?
Oranges.
Pink or red?
Pink.
Black or white?
Black.
Dress or skirt?
Dress.
Really?
Yeah.
Casper the Ghost or Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters.
Really?
Yeah, because
What happened to Casper the Ghost?
no, they didn't have a song.
Casper the
Yeah. Who do you go to call? Ghostbusters.
Oh, you like the song?
Yeah.
Do you like the clothes they wore too?
Yeah, it's better because Casper didn't have anything. He was transparent.
Casper had like a little scarf.
Did he? Oh, I don't know. That's all he had. He was like naked otherwise. Whereas like
His body?
he was transparent actually.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, vampires.
Vampires.
Zombies or werewolves. You didn't even get me to say, are you a vampire? Oh my God. Is this blood appealing to you? Is this red appealing to you?
Vampires. Although I will say, to some degree, werewolves.
Why werewolves?
I'm actually Team Jacobs, if I'm being honest. Like I wasn't
So
an
you
Edward.
cannot be on the side of vampires.
yeah.
Your team.
Yeah, okay. Vampires just dress better, but outside of fashion, if it was just like purely like
That's
just
true.
yeah,
They smell bad. No,
Yeah.
They smell old.
probably or
They
like
smell like a
they smell
fool.
dusty. I don't know.
And
I
then the
don't know.
werewolves smell like puppies. But everybody
Well,
likes
actu-
dogs and stuff.
But
now.
that's what I'm saying. But and at the same time, you only really turn to werewolf and during a full moon. So werewolves.
Werewolves?
Yeah.
You just backpedal.
No, it's just yeah. Werewolf.
Burial of or cremation.
Ooh. Oh.
Come on. You know I was
Burial.
going there. Really?
That's really
You know,
hard
I
though.
actually thought you would say cremation for some odd reason.
It's it's such a weird thing because it's like it's hard for me to not think about that question and not think about like still being able to feel things. So it's like obviously my spirit's no longer in my body, but I feel like but so if I'm thinking
You gotta
about,
make these choices in advance.
but even still, I think burial just because it'll give
Get a
people
life insurance, everyone.
But at the same time, it'll give me an opportunity for like if somebody needs like something, what is it like when you have
Closure.
no bone? You know how what's the thing?
Oh, do you want to donate?
Donate like
you really want to do
well,
it?
here's the thing. I don't know if I'd want to, but at least there's more of an opportunity. Because if somebody, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know. This is just that's a hard question.
Hold on, but you could have both, right? You could donate your organs, be a donor,
Yeah.
and you could have cremation.
Can you?
Yeah, because they strip the body of and then
Oh.
they embalm you. They don't keep those organs inside.
Oh, that's
And
true.
Honestly, I wonder if they actually get rid of them or they keep them.
Because it would make sense to keep them, honestly. Because
But you should get permission first.
yeah, I guess.
But I don't know if it matters to us.
That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard question, to be honest. Like, I think burial. Right now, I'm just thinking burial.
Okay, burial.
Yeah.
I agree. Make sure I'm in like a tomb situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think red may do it for me.
Yeah.
think
Come on,
red.
you are wearing that red.
Is the Sabbath Sunday or Saturday?
Ooh, my Sabbath is on Saturday, but generally it's like, in terms of what it actually is. I'm gonna say Saturday.
Okay. Dior or Chanel?
Ooh. Ooh. Dior.
Ooh, the Chanel's gonna get you together. Why Dior?
Well, you know what? I think less about the fashion and more about the editorial ads.
Oh.
The ads, like I just feel like I don't know, Dior is a little bit more fashion
more
forward.
digital, eh?
Yeah, and well, actually, because there was a point in time, I haven't done it in a long time, but there was a point in time I would like be all over Dior's Instagram because the things that they would show, like the behind the scenes and like the atelier, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful, and I would like be all up in that once upon a time. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, maybe Dior. Sorry guys, sorry Chanel.
Flats or sneakers?
Flats, because sneakers can be flats too, so.
Hold on, you tricked me with that one. Flats 'cause sneakers could be. We'll get back to you on that one. And that's the end of our speed round.
Yay, fun. It wasn't so speed. I did take some moments to think. Sorry.
She did, but
Sorry.
she delivered. Thank you so much, Paige.
Thank you.
Remember, the big moment on the show is the reveal, naming what someone actually gives to the world. Your gifts are real. Your presence matters. If this episode moved you, tell someone what you saw in them today. I am Cardell. Keep living superhuman.
Bye.
Oh my God, I think that is like a wrap.